Welcome back. This is Craig Ansell. I'm your host of the Career Growth Made Easy podcast. Today's episode, number 21, Level Up Your Customer Service. First, start with a question. What does customer service mean to you? I mean, really. Do you think about maybe ultimate customer service is taking care of the end customer, the paying customer? Perhaps. Think back to a time you had gotten a new job. Maybe there was a job role or a job description. Perhaps performance requirements were laid out for you that you had to meet to tell you the true tasks, the true expectations people had for you. Unfortunately, over time, our memory might fade. We might even become complacent in our role, just comfortable with what we're doing. And we might even forget what roles, what responsibilities, what our job description truly was. Perhaps we just show up and do the usual. Feel like we're stuck, maybe just droning on, performing the same old tasks day in and day out. So how do you really level up your customer service? Well, it starts off, I believe, with realizing you have upstream and downstream customers. Now, if you think about this in the way of a process, put yourself in the middle box, if you will, and there's an input coming to you, somebody handing something off to you, goods, materials, a service. You're doing some type of work, some type of process on it, and then you're passing it out of your box to another customer, an upstream customer. I think it's important that we realize that we have to serve in both directions to those that are handing us work, materials, or product to attend to, and after we've performed our work function, to those that we are passing it on to. We need to make sure that not only are both sides satisfied, but they are beyond satisfied. We really level up our customer service. We actually need to become a customer delighter and not just somebody that provides customer satisfaction. And I'm going to tell you something. There's a real secret out there, though. Much like the saying, treat others like you'd want to be treated, I think we should treat everyone as a customer. And I mean that's regardless of rank, position, title. This is a mindset shift. It's true. And when you start to look at things like that, you realize that it doesn't matter what your job role, your title is, even your pay rate at the moment, which we all like to improve, right? But what it comes down to is just your vision, your mindset. So I would say when you go into work today, to level up your customer service, start looking at everyone you see, everyone you interact with as your customer. And you might even want to go back to your supervisor or manager and say, hey, I've been in this job for X days, X months, X years. I'd just like to go over my job description, my job role with you, make sure I'm, not only meeting, but exceeding these requirements. It sounds kind of hokey, I get it. But the reality is, if you're in a position that you like, perhaps even love, you probably want to do the right thing and provide above average performance. And then to do that, you need to make sure you know what your job role and requirements are, and that you not only satisfy them, but you exceed them. Somebody that's your supervisor or manager is going to see that you have this strength, this drive, this passion in you. And they're going to say, you know what, something's different with you, Craig. Let's take a look at where you've been and how long you've been with us. And maybe there's some type of supervisor or lead position for you because you're thinking outside the box. Now, I'm not telling you this so that you can go do this for a couple days and try to get recognized. You don't want to put on something that's false, right? You do want to perform, though, to your optimum if you're truly looking to boost your career growth. How about that job that you're not sure you want to stay in, but right now it pays the bills? It sure would be nice if you could get a pay raise or a promotion. So if you start to take on some of these career growth made easy recommendations and tips out there, you too might just find that you're slowly climbing a ladder, whether it's with salary or it's with physical position in the company or responsibility. So let's go over that one more time. What does customer service mean to you? I've kind of answered the question for you. And it's not the ultimate end customer, serving the end customer, which is the paying customer. It does get there, but the way you get there is going through your upstream and downstream customers within your business that you serve, and ultimately treating everyone in the company, including the end customer, as your customer. That's how you level up your customer service. I spoke earlier about becoming comfortable, becoming complacent. As a bonus tip, I recommend going back to episode 12 and listening to How Does Complacency Affect You? And if you'd like to self-evaluate your performance, check out episode 10, Are You Standing Out? I'll give you a little hint. You could be standing out for the right reasons or the wrong ones. So go ahead and go back and see how you fare listening to those episodes. This has been Craig Ansell. I'm with the Career Growth Made Easy podcast. You can reach us at craigansell.com. That's CRAIGANCEL.com. And if you have your resume, and let's say it's getting a little dated, it's 6 months, a year old, maybe even longer, or you can't even find it, you're like, gosh, I don't even want to open up that problem. I don't want to even open up that Pandora's box. I recommend you go to craigansell.com/resume and get our free, absolutely free, you heard me right, resume tune-up kit. This has taken a lot of the industry's latest and most common problems and has given you, not only does it identify those problems and challenges people face with their resumes, but also gives you the fixes for them. So it's free. What do you have to lose? Go ahead and download that, craigansell.com/resume, and you can be on your way to polishing and tuning up your resume. Now, if you're saying, Craig, oh my God, this is such an overloaded and daunting task, it can be, you're right. But going step by step, especially with our free tune-up kit, will help you get started. And it's better to take action than be inactive. And anything you get done on your resume now is something you don't have to do later, which can help with anxiety and concern and stress. So go ahead and knock it out. You might realize, hey, you've picked up some skills recently and you need to polish up your resume so it reflects you of a more current status, because you never know when that next job opportunity or career opportunity awaits you. Okay, still not convinced you should download our free resume tune-up kit? I challenge you to go back and listen to episode 11, Is My Resume Old? And episode 2, Is Your Resume Holding You Back? To see how your resume stacks up. We're on social media at Craig Ansell for LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Reach out to us. God bless you, stay safe, and remember, we turn problems into potential and issues into opportunities. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to our channel. New episodes every Monday. In the meantime, why don't you follow us on social media at Craig Ansell on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. To book a coaching appointment, download our free guides, or join our email list, check out the links in the description below.